This
Hey
is warm, hot
guys,
hoes praying
welcome
at
to
a
London
flop.
Lives YouTube
I'ma
channel.
keep it simple, you just ain't got what I got.
Welcome if you're new or welcome if you're
going up
not.
like every day, and
Today
it's
we're
all
talking
lie.
about
Wait,
Kim and Kroy and
I'm
their
really that
breakup.
hot,
We're talking
bitch.
about Sean, TikTok Sean, and how his little polygamy thing is not working out for him anymore, and how Shanice just upped and left him. Let's get into the video. So by now, you probably know Kim and Kroy are getting a divorce. They've been together for a while. They've got a whole heap of kids. And, they seem like they were living the dream. They seemed very in love. They seemed very happy. And, people are shocked that they're getting a divorce. But this is 2023. And in 2023, no relationship really makes it to the end. Do you know what I mean? Everybody seems to get a divorce nowadays. But is this a case of, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife? Because at the end of the day, when Kroy met Kim, Kim was busy slaying coochie for a guy called Big Papa. Big Papa was spending dollars on her, and Kim was giving him the coochie for those dollars. Big Papa was, married, and Kim was, his side chick. His mistress, his trophy side piece. And he was spending dollars on Kim. And Kim was shopping and shopping like she won the lottery every day. There was nothing she couldn't buy on this guy's dollars. But, Kim even got engaged to Big Papa at one point. He hit her with an engagement ring. She was really excited. She was feeling like she was going to be moved up from, side piece, trophy mistress. That's the guy he splashes the dollars on, and she felt like she was at last going to be the wife that could, and she knew being Big Papa's wife was going to be good for her because she likes to spend money, and he has a lot of it, and she was going to be spending all of Papa's money. But, while she waited for this marriage from Papa, she knew it wasn't going to be happening. She knew Papa wasn't going to be getting a divorce. She knew Papa was bullshitting her. He was wasting out her time. And, and she was consistently being shamed on the housewives. The women were shaming her. Nene was shaming her. Nene was getting rude, like, don't be giving. Well, let me think. Nene had some classic words, and I want to get these words right. So let me just take a quick second while I think about these rude words that Nene brought to Kim. And boom, there it is. I remember it was, don't open your legs to married men. That's what Nene said to her. And Nene said that with chest. And Nene was coming at her hard. And, people were constantly, going at her for, being a mistress. And, maybe they were a little bit jealous because she had the big dollars and she wasn't having to do much for it. She was just having to, slay some coochie to Papa and get them dollars. So I don't know if there was a level of envy that she was, in their opinion, good looking enough to just be able to, live off her looks and just get money from Papa that way. I'm not sure, but I think she felt the pressure to get her own man being on TV and then consistently highlighting that she was Papa's side piece. Now, I don't know why Nene thought she could be calling Kim out for being a mistress and being Papa's side piece, because Nene was Greg's side piece and Greg's mistress, and she took him from his wife, and she was with the new guy now, and he's also married, and she's been taken to court by his ex. So Nene was not really in a position to be calling out, other women. There's a lot of women that be calling out other women and they be doing the same thing. And I feel like Nene wasn't in a position to be calling her out. But despite that, that is what made Kim, I think, feel so pressured to, go out there and get her new man. She needed her own man. She was fed up of, all the negative, energy she was getting for being with Papa. And she's seen Kroy. And, Kroy, he looked like he was a nice guy. He was good looking. She liked what she saw. And, she made moves towards Kroy. Now, I honestly think Kroy was, as I said, a really nice guy. And, but he's one of those guys, I feel like he's a nice guy, but he didn't want the nice girl. He wanted the bad girl. He wanted the girl that, all the guys wanted. He wanted the girl that looked good. He wanted a hot ass chick. He seen Kim, blonde wig, dressed up every day, showing body oddy every day. And, he liked what he saw. And I feel like this is where it went wrong for Kroy. I feel like Kroy was being a little shallow, and he was only focused on the looks, and he didn't really look deeply at the character. He didn't look at the fact that Kim is like very, very materialistic and all she cares about is money and spending money. And, he didn't really care that, Kim is one of those women that, she's going to be with a guy if he's got money, he can just have her. And I think Kroy was so busy and so fascinated and so obsessed with her looks, and he fell deeply in love. He adopted her 2 daughters, which was really sweet of him. But, I feel like he become almost a simp. And I feel like what happened to him was, it's because he was obsessed with how she looked. He didn't look at the inner character. He didn't look at the fact that Kim is a gold digger type. He didn't look at Kim's true characters. He didn't even look at the fact that Kim be drinking every day. She drinks all day, every single day. She couldn't even leave her house without having a bit of liquor. So she's got had some sort of alcoholic problem going on at the time as well. But, Kroy, as I said, he was only focused on the looks. And, this is what has led to this divorce, I think, because he got a woman that's only about materialistic things. And, he's a successful guy. He had a lot of money, but he's now losing his home. His finances are in a mess. They have run out of money. And this is all because he let Kim just buy whatever she want and spend all his money. And there was a lot of times I could tell he was trying to, get her down to earth. There was a point he was thinking of getting, a food truck and things like that. But, he just let Kim spend all his money, and now they're in a financial mess. Now, Kim is saying he didn't let her work. He didn't want her to work. And this is how they got into this mess. But I think it's irrelevant if he didn't want her to work or not, because the fact that she wasn't working and, should have been enough for her to just know to spend less money. It doesn't matter. The budget's the budget. And, Kroy has lost a lot of money. And I feel like this is all because he wanted a gold digger. Now, Kim actually is the one who filed for divorce. And people are probably shocked thinking, wow, why would she file for divorce? She's got loads of kids with Kroy. I'll tell you why she filed for divorce. That chick filed for divorce because he ain't got the dough anymore. He is running out of money. She's accustomed to a certain lifestyle and she wants to live it. And I reckon she wants to get back out there and get herself a man out there who's got some more money to spend on her. She may even have one already lined up. You don't just, be a gold digger and you can't not be a gold digger once you're a gold digger. This woman is there for the bags. She's there for the money. She's there for the luxury. She's there for the holiday. She needs money for cosmetic procedures, new breasts pumped in every day, makeup artist, massage therapist. This girl likes to live the luxury life. And if Kroy ain't going to be providing that, she ain't going to be staying. And that's a fact. That's why they say, you marry people for better and worse. This woman is not going to stick around at your worst. So why would you choose to put a ring on a woman like this finger? And now you're going to suffer the consequences because he's fighting for custody over the kids with her. Now, some people are probably like, why don't you just let Kroy have the kids? She can just get on with her gold digger lifestyle. Well, she still does love her kids, and she still knows Kroy will be making some money and she can get child support off him, but at the same time she can be living it up with a new man that's more financially stable. She's done it before and she's gonna do it again. What's really sad, though, is the way Kroy fell out with his family for her. He fell out with his family because they didn't like her. They didn't like her because they knew what this is. They knew what was going to happen to him. Sometimes your family, they have your best interest at heart, like it or not. Like, they knew what was going to happen to him. They knew he was going to end up divorced. They knew Kim was just a gold digger. And they knew where this was all going. And, it may look beautiful in pictures, but they knew the truth. They knew the true character behind Kim. And they knew Kroy was going to end up worse off than he was before her. And also, she was out here, getting Kroy to get, the little snip thing. So Kroy won't be able to have kids. So when he's in a new relationship as well, he won't be able to have any children without getting that reversed as well. And, and even when he done it, I thought to myself, he's not going to last with Kim and he's probably going to want to have, children when he gets into a new relationship. But this woman had him, whipped. He would do anything for her because he loved the way she looked. He was shallow. And if he wasn't shallow, I guess you could say she targeted him. He's a victim of Kim, She's seen he had these sweet qualities. And, she laid her big breasts in his face and done what she needed to do to secure that man because she knew he was a good man and he had money in his pocket and he had a good career. And, she could see he was the type of guy that would do the right thing. He would get married to a woman. When he had kids, he would stick with her. And maybe he's a victim of being targeted. She targeted him because she's seen what she's seen and she knew it was going to be good. And, sometimes the worst people target the best people. But, I like Kroy. I think Kroy's a good guy, I think he's a good guy. I hope he gets, a really nice woman after this. I hope he's learned, his lesson. Don't go for the bimbo with the fake breast, the blonde wig. Like, don't be a fool again. This time pick wisely, Don't let this sort of, footy yotty just drag you in because, it's going to end badly for you. So anyway, guys, moving on. Let's talk about Sean now. So, you know about Sean by now. Polygamy Sean, who goes by King. He's out here thinking he's, the bomb. He had these 2 women. As I told you guys before, I don't know if you guys remember, I put a shot of him up there. But basically, Sean, he had a woman. She went to the military. While she was in the military, he started sleeping with this other girl, Olivia. Then he told Shanice, who was his original woman, who was busy in the military. He told her, yo, I've got this other girl going on. When you come home, I want you to, move in with me and her now. We're going to be a polygamy thing. We're going to be a 3. We're going to be a trio. There's no more just me and you. She was really in love with him. So basically, she decided to, go along with it. But, woo, 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 woo. Happy days. Common sense has kicked into my girl's head. She's a good-looking girl. Both these girls are really good-looking. King, he's a narcissist. He thinks himself is special. He's bragging with these 2 women all the time. And I'm so happy because Shanice, who, as I said, was his woman who was off at the military, she is at last applied some common sense and she has decided to leave Sean's ass. She has kicked his ass to the curb. I'm so happy about it because he felt so happy having these 2 women, and I'm so happy because she's kicked him to the curb. Let me show you some coverage of what's going on with them right now.
Is no longer in the picture. Do you feel like comfortable of telling us like what the actual situation was that made you guys break up?
Yeah, I admit I was just a shitty leader. I mean, I didn't enough emotionally, mentally, spiritually. I didn't make her feel safe financially. There's just 50 million things that I could have done in that relationship better. And it was a very painful lesson. Shanice was an amazing person. And, it's crazy that you just fumble a girl that, is divinely created for you, right? I somehow managed to do that. And yeah, that was that. Big lesson, big loss. So got to take that on the chin. And I just believe that, only through the pain of loss can you develop the muscles of character. So I think that this is a good opportunity for me to get into a strength and moving forward.
See how happy Olivia is.
As a man of impeccable character.
Okay.
Do you feel like you're the main reason that Shanice left? Sorry.
I think it was a lot of factors. But I think I was one of the reasons.
Okay.
My 2 cents, I don't think she was ever seriously poly. I think she went into it just trying. And I don't think I framed it the right way for her coming in. And I don't ever think she was comfortable with the dynamic of Olivia, being here, not being intimate with her. I think it might have rubbed her the wrong way. I feel like she felt like it was forced upon her, not her decision. So she was trying to make the best that she could because she loved me, but I don't think we ever aligned on a fundamental level.
Sean's ego, it just gets to me every time. I'm so happy that, Shanice has left Sean. He's such a narcissist. He thinks he's really special. I just want Olivia to leave next. Let's have a little look at Sean when he had the 2 women and how special he thought he was.
Beautiful ladies to give me a massage.
All right, don't start kissing. Don't start kissing, please. Oh my God.
You throw up in your mouth a little.
Understand your intention versus your impact.
You're a woman, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
And I have no problem. I have no problem answering that question because I'm very confident. I'm confident in who I am. I'm confident in my gender.
That's exactly my point. You see how you answer a question what's understood don't need to be explained. So you sat up here and asked me something what's understood don't need to be explained. What?
Okay. Wait. So you're upset because I asked you if you're straight?
No, I'm not upset. I'm just saying I feel like
because you're getting defensive right now.
Because it's disrespectful. You're insinuating
but at the same time, Sean, hear me clearly. I just explained that intention and impact don't always correlate. I said my intention was not to disrespect you, but it impacted you in a way where you feel disrespected. I understand that. But the way to get that point across and let me know that you feel disrespected is not to disrespect me back and not to retaliate. The point is to make it clear. The point is to make it clear and say that you feel disrespected, and then I can take accountability for that and I can apologize. That's how communication works. That's how grown people talk. There's no reason for you to try to retaliate and make me feel the same way that you feel. There's no reason to do that. You're about.
We're all laughing because we were waiting for him to fall because his ego was getting ridiculous and he felt like he was the man. One of the worst things was when he asked these ladies, they need to ask him to go toilet when they're filming. Like, why are they asking him to go toilet? Like, who is he? Like, they have to ask him for permission. One day, Sean had the audacity to bend down on his knees and be sniffing Olivia's skirt and telling her in her ear, like, you don't smell good. You don't smell that good, completely humiliating her and just trying to make her confidence fall. I'm really hoping Olivia, sees how Shanice has moved away from him and left him, and I'm hoping she does the same thing. She's a lot younger than them two. She's very young, and I'm hoping that, she does the right thing. Her dad absolutely can't stand Sean. He would love to see his daughter move on from him. He didn't raise his daughter to, worship any man as a king. He didn't raise his daughter to be in a poly relationship, and he didn't raise his daughter to, be actually asking a guy if she can go toilet and asking for his permission like she's a little child in the school classroom. So I'm hoping Olivia also leaves Sean, because Sean at this point needs to be by himself. He needs to be by himself reflecting on his behaviour. He needs to be by himself and, question why he needs so many women to feed his ego on a daily basis. And that's what Sean needs to be doing. And I hope, she follows in Shanice's footsteps and she just leaves this man all the way alone. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments about Kim and Kroy. Let me know what you think about Sean, Shanice and Olivia. Are you happy that, Shanice has upped and left? She's a good-looking, independent, successful woman who can do it all the damn by herself. She don't need a man like Sean, a narcissist at all, and neither does Olivia. Are you lot happy about how this has played out? Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in another one.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you never be lonely.